Hi everyone, Coach Fred here doing a little practice review on practice test 10 from the new 2020 SAT College Board Study Guide, the writing section. So I'm looking at question number 7. I really like this question because I think it's a really great example of what to do with a descriptive phrase. So now, first of all, we always want to look at our questions and ask ourselves, what are we being tested on? And I noticed that all of the questions were kind of slightly being reworded. So I wanted to see what was happening in the question. And I see that at the beginning, it says, on the verge of giving up. I see a descriptive phrase. And I need to know who or what. For clarity, I need to know who or what is on the verge of giving up. And since we had been reading, we've been talking about the author of this book because this was about the Cat in the Hat. So on the verge of giving up, Geisel's story finally hit upon an image that became its basis. Well, a story can't give up, so I knew that that was wrong. Then I looked at number 2, and it says an image that Geisel finally hit upon. So I still don't know who's on the verge of giving up. So it's leaving it dangling. We call that a dangling modifier. If I don't have the subject of what's on the verge of giving up, then I've got to be really careful or I've created a dangling modifier. So in C, it says Geisel finally hit upon the image. So Geisel is the person who's on the verge of giving up. So I'm going to keep that. And then I just checked D, and it says the story was finally based on. So this was just a really good example of what we talked about when we talked about clarity, the dangling modifier. So look very carefully. Remember, I've said that usually it's a clarity question when they start changing the words around. You really want to look for this one particular thing. And usually it means you can also see it when you start with a phrase that ends in a comma, like a descriptive phrase like that. Then I might consider that idea of a dangling modifier and make sure I know who or what's being said is coming up right next in the next part of the sentence. All right, guys, hopefully that was helpful. And my answer in this case would be C. Have a great night.